Hey, how's it going? It's Matt. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Warp. I'm also the creator of Toastpunk. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to bring you through the latest service we're going to offer to our collaborative partners in the NFT space to assist them essentially in building a community. So, the key thing with any NFT project is to ensure you build a solid community. And although we can do various other things like smart contracts, artwork design, the whole A to Z, the primary focus of our first product is to ensure that we help collaborative partners build community. So let's get started, okay? Now, what I'm going to show you is what we are offering as far as a price is concerned, but this is just basically our cost of how much it costs to get these resources organized for the collab partners. So we've got about 300 staff members across the world that are going to be providing these two services, and I'm going to explain how this works exactly. Okay, so on the left, you have something called premium Discord joins, and on the right, got something called investor Discord joins. Now, just a little bit of a alpha secret to you guys here. Both of this can be done for free using your own time. And I'm going to explain how that works. Okay, so the first method, which is the premium Discord joins, what we call the premium Discord joins, for you to do this is actually quite simple. What you can do yourself is you can jump into any NFT project in Discord and basically ask questions about that project, and you'll get engaged other users. And what you do is you ask those engaged users, say, can I DM you and talk to you about a particular project or this project or whatever? And they'll open up their DMs and they will, and you start a conversation with them and essentially talking to them for about maybe a couple of minutes to 5 minutes, and then essentially say, hey, check out this project. What do you think of it? And drop a Discord link to that project. And that's how one join happens. Now, as I said, you can do this for free for yourself to build your own Discord community. And it's worked really well for us here. But, the key thing is how fast can you do it and do you have the time to do it? So that's why we have those staff members allowed to do these things, and they've been trained to do these things. So the intonation they use, the language they use, it all depends on your campaign. When we set it up, you'll be able to fill a form to get it done, and I'll go through that in a second. Okay. The second method is investor Discord joins, and once again, you can do this for free yourself too. I'm going to go through some examples on how you can do it yourself for free. So we go through OpenSea, and we essentially search out profiles that are active, and we ensure that they are collectors, holders of projects, and we chase them down basically via Twitter and Instagram. And it takes a longer period of time to get in touch with these guys here. But once again, we address the project that we're intending to invite them in, and we bring them in accordingly. I'm going to explain a bit more detail as to what you get with those services in a second, but I want to show you some examples first of how it all works. Okay, so to start off with, we'll give you a form. It's a blank form, but this is an example of one that's been filled. So every partner needs to fill this in. Basically, you go through and give us some information on your project, and this is what the team, all those staff members use, and they recite this before they start a campaign, so they know about your project and know what's going on. So we ask things like who is behind the project, what is the goal of the project, why is the project different from others, why should someone invest into this project, where is the main team located. This is for the timing element of things, so we know how to allocate the staff times. What is the main utility of the project? What is the mission statement, and any other unique or compelling info about the project? And then you provide your project links. Now, critical importance, just one thing is make sure in your Discord you allow us to create links, because we'll be creating invite links to your Discord, and we're going to check. And you should have a checker channel or something that allows us to check, how many invites were brought in that way. So once we got this project Q&A filled in by yourself, what our campaign managers would do. So you've got the investor manager and you've got the premium manager. So there's a manager for this particular campaign and there's a manager for this particular campaign. They would ask you which one would you want, and it's entirely up to you which one you want to do. Now I know it looks salesy and pricey and all that sort of stuff, but if you think about essentially what you're going to get for it and how much of your time you're saving by using our team to do it, this makes a lot of sense. Okay, and I'm going to tell you what sort of value propositions you get with each of these things as well. So first and foremost, you have to join our collab server, which is Warrp Launchpad services. So the let me have a look where I can find it here for you. Probably not, but it's basically discord.gg/warpbit. That is actually seen in the Launchpad pricing up the top here. Yep, discord.gg Warpit. So that's the collab server that you need to join. Once you join that, you create a collab request. So you go to request collab section, you create a ticket. The tickets will come in here and our guys will handle them. And then what we'll do is for each and every partner campaign, we'll create a specific account for you, which you can then, this is your 24/7 account that you will discuss anything with the account managers, and they'll help you out accordingly. Okay. You will also have a tab log section to show later on what's happening with your activity. So you'll see each and every person invite join that comes through. We'll go through that. You'll also be able to see all the clock-ins for all your staff members. So you'll see who's checked in for you, when they're checking in, and who those people are. Okay. So yeah, it's all provided there for you to be able to know what's going on with your campaign, basically. So back to this here, I'm going to explain how it works. So with the amount of people, I think there's about 60 odd people here doing it. There's a few more others here doing it, and a few more others doing it. We can accomplish these goals for the partner in that short amount of duration time. So these are people from Discord, the premium Discord join site. These are people from Discord. So although we've passed on the message to them, like, just think about it, they might have 50, 60 different Discord servers open up, waiting in different NFT projects. So it's really up to you how engaged you are in your own Discord to get the best value from these users that are coming in this way. But definitely, it will definitely increase your community size when these people come in, and a lot of them stay online, and a lot of them will mint your project. It just really, as I said, depends on how you engage with your community and what particular point of view are you in your project. Okay. The investor Discord joins, how that works is, I'm going to show you some examples here. So this is very specific, and that's why it takes a bit more longer period, okay? All the agents go out and study the project first and foremost, and then we profile certain things with the project as well. So for example, if you're whitelisting, we might offer whitelist spots to these people here depending on your allowance, so you can get guaranteed whitelist spots and sales from these numbers here. Or if you're live minting, we need to work out a strategy on how we best provide value to these investors that we're going to talk to. Okay, so there'll be a strategy session involved in that there, and we'll discuss all of that in the strategy session with you to work out what's best, what works best. How we get these profiles is this. I'll show you. Okay, so in the OpenSea side, you've got a stats a section, and you've got activity, and in the activity you've got various things going on. Okay, from and to addresses. Okay, obviously the 0001s are burnt addresses, so don't worry about them. But we usually go into addresses that have profile names, so that if they've got profile names, most likely they would have an Instagram or a Twitter linked account that we can go to. But before we even do that, what we do is first we investigate their collection and look at what they've got happening here, and we profile them accordingly to see whether or not they're a holder, they're a flipper, and that sort of person. This particular account I'm looking at, actually, I'm not so sure what it is. It's just lots and lots of apes in here, so you might even stay clear from that there. But we could even go to their Instagram account, have a look at what they are doing here. So their obviously project looks like, and they are like so they may not be the best, most suitable. Yep, may not be the best, most suitable investor for your project. So we'll stay clear from those there. We'll find one. We'll keep going through, and that's why it takes a lot of time. These things here, we keep going through and look at accounts that are worth it to look at, basically. So this one here, there's no link, so we even skip that. You can't see whatsoever. So you can see the amount of time that it takes to actually do this. It takes a lot of time, but eventually we will find profiles that will have, good accounts. Like this one here, look at that. It's got, like this one looks like a serious kind of person that has lots of things, good pricing. Doesn't list low, looks like, and has a Twitter link. Great. Wow, 31.5K. So this is a really good person to probably consider as an investor. What our guys will do, we'll follow them and we'll start messaging them and start talking to them. Ooh, I already spoke to them before. So yeah, and then we would have the conversation with them basically, and what you get provided with this 300 number in 30 days, 900 in 30 days, and 1530 days is not only the record of the conversation, the last bits, but you will also get the OpenSea link, the one that we just saw, the social profile link, so that you yourself can follow up. But more than likely, these investor Discord joins that are brought in are going to be, really good guys for your project, basically. So we find each and every one specifically for you. You can imagine, you can do that yourself. Like as I said early on, both of the methods, the premium Discord join method and the investor Discord join method, that's for you. You can do it yourself. If you don't have the budget, you want to do it one by one, or you have a team like of 10 people or something, you want to go and do it, you can do it for free for yourself. That's not a problem whatsoever. Go ahead and do it. I highly recommend, because that's the best way to build like a growth hack method for your own community. But if not, and if you need help, we've got staff members here that can help you. So right now we are offering some discounts to early starters. So this is basically just covering our costs to get things going. But yeah, once we have enough partners in, we would bring the prices up so that the early partners that come in, I think we've got right now 40 something on the wait list. So the waitlist partners will all get the lower pricing, and then once we fill up that waitlist, and we only want to probably deal with around maybe 50 or 60 partners at any one time. And if we do increase our staff count members, because it's critical, the right quality here, then we will take on more partners accordingly. But our dedication is to ensure that each and every partner gets value from this here. Okay. I mean, what you can do is this is like a nice set and forget kind of campaign. You can pay that and get that going, and in 30 days you'll see the X amount of people come in. With the premium Discord joins, it's a daily thing, so you can ad hoc order more if you want. And the good thing is the guys that are already working on your project, or the agents that are already working on your project, knows about your project, so they can handle things easier for you. Yeah, so this is our new service by Warrp. It's called Warrp NFT Launchpad Services. It's accessible only via the Warrp Discord, which is, I'm just going to type it in here so you can see, discord.gg/warpit. Okay, so that's it. You'll see a nice purple background, X amount of people over there. That's all our partners and our previous members from the TalksPunk server. So yeah, guys, just feel free to ask any questions to any of the managers if you have any, or you can reach out to me if you want to. But thank you so much for listening in. This is Warrp. This is Matt here talking on behalf of Warrp. Yeah, hopefully you can join on board, and we welcome all new partners to help you guys.